Now, I'm gonna start with some real spill. This is the show you heavily fucked with, but at the same time, you low-key forgot you even watched. Because you dropped that episode 6 of its second season. Yes, this all happened because that was straight doo-doo chips. We are going down memory lane and peeping the absolute gas that was the promised Neverland. Now, I didn't know if I should make this video about Emma, Ray, the entire season, or this freaky bitch, but I thought I'd give you the luxury of opening the doors to probably the best episode 1 I've seen in anime. So if you haven't watched it after this, you will want to watch it. But cut the small talk. Let's go. Nah, fuck you. All you do is hate. I'm not apologizing. My shit was hard. Pause. So here we're in this orphanage with a bunch of dumbass kids, and here we see our protagonist, Emma, who has a numbered neck tattoo. Fortunately for her stupid ass, she's only 11, so I can't even talk crazy about them neck tats. But just know, ever since late 024, the stocks of those have been dropping heavily. Niggas are not getting away with it no more. I once saw a guy with a neck tattoo talking about some sack chaser, and to be honest, I'm not sure why we even tolerated this. So then we see the other two main characters, Norman and Ray. I'm a man born of hate, but hey, all three of these niggas are clean, no bullshit. And the mother of this orphanage is this low-key shouldn't be bad, but it's kind of bad shit right here. And her name is Isabella, and she really be running things around here. She somehow got like 40 kids under control. Some niggas can't even put up a 1. Now they're doing some sort of exam. Norman, Ray, and Emma all get perfect scores, but this Ray nigga on some bootleg Sasuke horrifying shit, bro got both eyes closed, acting like he can't hear anybody. Try to slick shit next to me in person, young or old, you're gonna have to feel my wrath. Tired of these made cool niggas. I always wanted to be them. Why couldn't it be me? Got me feeling like those times the white niggas in primary school would make their hair all spiky in the rain. Unfortunately, my dad scalped all of my shit, so I could not pull off that feat. See, this is Dawn, and he's low-key mad that Norman is such a sweat, so he handles it how all kids will. They settle in this show with a game of tag. And of course, Ray is sitting in the shade, one leg up, reading a book, not involved. Like, damn, you are not this clean. Who are you feeling like? So Norman is tryharding and catches all these goons. Shit not even build up either, he's really solo squatting. He even sets up fake footprints to catch Dawn, and he says something sly like, Dawn bro, if you don't start using that damn brain of yours, you'll stay sorry. Then the only person left to catch is Emma, and this shit is like Sukuna versus Gojo. The strongest versus the smartest. But there are no hollow purples in this verse, it's just two kids playing tag. Emma is up in a tree watching Norman, and Norman slips and hurts himself. Now Emma is nice, so she comes down to help Norman, but his shady ass was just pretending, just to catch her. Hey, they say all is fair in love and war. She shouldn't have thought that shit was sweet, and that's exactly what Ray tells her. Emma, you think shit is too sweet. That's why punks like Norman are always beating you. And hey, that's some real spill. Sometimes it's the shit you don't want to hear. But Dawn spins back for round 2. This time it's everybody versus Norman. And this shit is some disguised glaze because fuck you need 37 niggas to catch one guy. What are we doing here? Now, pretty big piece of information I left out. These niggas have zero contact with the outside world. They cannot leave this gate. And before they turn 12, without fail, they are sent to a foster parent. That's kind of nice that somebody wants to adopt them. We are not going to ignore the first two. We are not going to do that. So Emma finds Norman, but she's not even feeling the game too tough. She's just staring out there over the gate, and so is Norman. Now Norman's wondering what really lies beyond there, and Emma tells him what their mother always says, that it's dangerous past that point, and that they shouldn't go any further. Then Ray just pops up out the shadows talking about some, that's a lie. If so, why is the fence so short? Then the others pull up and ask why they never even receive letters from the other kids that leave. Now Emma is just too optimistic, and she's saying, it's because they're having so much fun. So Connie, who's scheduled to leave today, promises she will write to everybody. I'm sure that will solve the issue. I'm sure. Then they start asking everybody what they'll do when they get out. I'll drive a train. I'll buy new clothes. I'll get a new girlfriend. Shit, he gets it. Then he gets to Ray, who's like, first I need to learn how to survive. Like, bro, oh my goodness, bro. You cannot be killing the vibe like this. Like, bro, what are you doing? At least Emma comes in with the save, and she's all like, I want to stay happy with everybody together. It's good to be happy, Emma. Keep going. Keep going. Now we get to the time for Connie to be shipped off to her foster parents, and tell me why they got her in this dumbass fit. Like, where is she going? Sherlock Holmes' detective agency? Now Connie says her goodbyes, and Isabella takes her to the gate. On their way there, Mother is humming a song, and Connie asks where it's from, but she just ignores her. Damn, you're not even gonna pretend you fucked her when you're about to send her away? Back at the house, Emma realizes that Connie forgot her bunny at home, and she's stressing. But Ray tells her the lights at the gate is still on, so her and Norman should sprint over there and give it back to Connie. Now they arrive at the gate, and on another day, I'd cue some ominous music. Matter of fact, hit the lights. Now play my shit. You see, Norman and Emma would approach the vehicle, the first that they'd seen in their entire lives, and they left us a call for their honorary sister. But to their surprise, there was no response. Yo, chill! I was getting in my bag. Norman and Emma go deeper towards the truck and check inside it, but once again, nobody was actually there. So Emma has the bright idea to just leave little Bunny in the back of the truck. But then she sees something, and that shit was enough to drain the color out of her face. She calls for Norman to look at it too, and you thought Emma's face was bad? Oh man! look at what they did to Connie. They have literally beaten her black and blue. She don't even got color in her body anymore. Just 1 minute ago, she was in that trash ass Victorian era fit, showing all sorts of emotions. Now she just looks like something your son would make with clay in elementary school. Then you turn around and say there were no signs when he slimes you in your sleep. No, bro. Stop trying to spin that shit on me. That is going to be your kid. We're not done though. They put a flower in her stomach as if that shit is a garnish. These niggas are really dangerous. And peep her leg too. Her knees are in her ankles. And you might be wondering who these niggas really are. Don't worry. I got to entertain. We're about to see them. So Emma and Norman hear a voice coming from the room next to them, and they have got to dip like fries without getting caught, because they know if they stay, they'll turn into a statistic. But unfortunately, they can't run away as they'll be seen. They hide under the truck, and the voices are talking about some, man, if that was a stray cat we heard, it would have been good eats. Now this statement itself is crazy enough, but Emma's gonna poke her head out from under the car, and oh heavens, what incarnation is that? Let's pause. This nigga got two eyes stacked vertically on each other. All you nerds in the comments, please give me one advantage of this from a genetic viewpoint. Like, in what situation is this even practical? This nigga is just trying to look villainous for the sport of it. And check how his eyes is fucking bloodshot, man. Somebody give him some eye drops. And no, I'm still not off your ass. This level of jaundice is not acceptable. Your shit is looking like a hood keke genkai. Go to the hospital. Ew, man, stop moving your hands like that on my screen. This reaction from Norman is very justified. I'd be sick to my stomach too. So this Demogorgon is going to lift Connie up and start salivating at the thought of eating her. Then he just dumps her in the incubator right in front of Emma and Norman. Not gonna lie, gang, the ops are up like a million bodies after this one move. Please just give up. Now the monsters are talking about some, it's a shame only them big ballers are hella bred to get to eat these guys. Emma's gonna peek her head out again and yo, get this shit off my screen. These guys got a list of all the good eats they're gonna collect soon, and the most confusing thing about this entire thing is the fact that these niggas are chopping it up, laughing about their lunch like they're real humans. Like, please, stop it. You are most definitely not on the team. These guys are even on a first name basis with Isabella. I'm telling you, I made the same face as Norman. And damn, Isabella looks scary as hell in this shot. She kinda bad though. Not the time? Not now? Alright, my fault. My fault. The monster says he smells something and looks straight at under the V. And yeah, these niggas are cooked. Because 1 second later he checks under there. But fortunately they both escaped. However, these guys forgot Little Bunny. So they're running off and didn't get caught for now. But Emma cannot take this. She's having an episode begging Norman to tell her it's not real. However, Norman keeps it a bean 100% of the time and he tells her straight. I ain't gonna lie, twin. We are straight dog food for these niggas. They get back and Ray meets them at the door asking them how it went and shit. Rightfully so, these niggas can't even tell him what just happened, they just go to their room. I seriously wonder what edgy shit Ray could have possibly said if he had found out then. Like, surely he ain't clean enough to have a response for that. But now they are faced with a roadblock. They need to devise a plan to escape with everyone, and Norman believes they can do it. After all, they learned the value of strategy from all their games of tag. Now, you really thought that jump scare was only gonna get me? Hell nah! We in this together, twin. But just from Isabella's face, man, this genuinely scared me. Now, that's episode 1 of The Promised Neverland. This is a hood classic, and although I'm not planning on covering the entire series, who says I can't be swayed? Shit, who says I cannot be swayed? I strongly recommend watching it though. Make sure you swap the manga for season 2 for your own sanity, but it's been Narratives. Peace.